Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
Welcome to Pins and Things. Today I'm going to show you how to make Team Rocket costumes from t-shirts. And this is a no-sew tutorial. So we're starting off with 2 long-sleeved white shirts, and these are just Fruit of the Loom. And I just got them in the men's section. I got a size small for me and a size medium for him, and now we're gonna see if it actually fits him or not. Doesn't fit. We gotta go back to the store. No face. So that reminds me of. Okay, I think that's a good fit, especially because it's not gonna be so full with this second. It won't have a second shirt underneath it that's so thick. Okay, let me measure it really quick. So pretty much we're making crop tops out of these shirts. I'm gonna go up from the shoulder hem and measure down to about 17 inches. Will you put your hand right here? I'm gonna measure down 17 inches in the front too. The interesting thing about this is the 17 inches in front is up higher than the one in back. So whatever one needs to go down lower is where you wanna mark it. And I think it's down lower in the back. So we're gonna do the 17 inches right there. And I'm just gonna mark it really quick. I'm just using a little colored pencil to mark 17 inches in the back. Okay, take it off, take it off, take it off. So before we make any cuts, I'm gonna make sure that it's laid out perfectly flat. So I wanna cut evenly through both sides. All right, I'm just using a straight edge to make a straight line. Cut it straight across. Ta-da! So now it's time to peel apart our R that we already cut out on the Cricut. If you want to see how to use a Cricut machine and how to do this exact project with the Cricut, check the link in the description below and it will take you directly to that video where you can just use a link where I've already designed it and sized it and everything so that you won't have to design it yourself. This is iron-on material and it's already cut out and ready to go. If you don't have a Cricut machine, you can also go to my 4th of July t-shirts video where I show you how to do it without a Cricut. But it's so much easier with a Cricut, so let's just do it. Ta-da! Okay, now I just need to get it centered as good as I can. So I think it's centered and ready to go. And then another thing you're gonna need for this is just a very thin material like a pillowcase. And I'm just gonna place that over the top to use as a barrier in between my iron and my lettering. This plastic is heat resistant, so it's okay to leave it on, at least for this project. And I just read the instructions, and so it's very clear if you read the instructions how to use it. I've got my iron on the hottest temperature. It's cotton linen, and if you want to do it even better than what I'm doing, you heat up the material underneath it before you put the stuff on it, but I just didn't want to have to peel up the paper. Just heating everything very evenly is a really good way to make sure that it sticks. Also, once this is done, on this side, I can flip it inside out and actually iron the other side just to make sure that we get a really good seal. It's very hot. I gotta let it cool before I peel anything away. Okay, it's cool enough. I'm gonna see if it worked. Ooh. Also, if any corners or anything starts peeling off, you can always re-iron it back on. So far, it's looking really great. Would you look at that? That's pretty amazing. And look at this. Sticky paper. Ouch, that's pulling all my arm hairs right off. To finish off this shirt, I'm going to measure the full length of the bottom of the shirt. As it's laid out flat, fold that in half, and that is gonna give us the exact middle, so 10.5 inches. Now I'm gonna go up 4.5 inches to match our slit. Just gonna make a very slight mark right there where we want it to go to, and just cut right to the mark. Because I've already made the other one, I'm gonna measure 1 inch, about 1 inch at the bottom, and cut off 1/2 inch on both sides of the slit, and bringing it just straight up to the mark. So like a really long triangle. Make sure that when you are cutting the slit, you only cut through the top layer of the material. So there's the James shirt completed. We also just left the sleeves intact because they weren't gonna need to be any length shorter than what they already were. How that shirt is different from Jessie's shirt is she has a slightly higher cut. She also has a shorter crop top. Also, we cut the long sleeves about halfway up so they're not all bunchy underneath her gloves, because her gloves go up just slightly past her elbow, and so we wanted the sleeves to go down to the elbow so it can kind of fix that gap and cover up any skin that might show. So with the leftovers of the bottom of the shirt, that is how we're going to make our mini skirt. And because this is a no-sew tutorial, we're going to be using liquid stitch. To make the skirt, I'm actually going to use the hemmed side for the part that's going around the belly, because this part likes to roll up and it's a lot easier to push it down than to pull it back up like that. So I'm trying it on with some skin tight clothes. Alright, so I just am putting it on like I would a real mini skirt. Make sure you're wearing something that's skin tight so that it will fit it will lay the right way when you trim it. So right now I've got it so that it's over me, and this part fits perfectly fine. But this part is really loose and it doesn't look like a mini skirt right now. So we're gonna actually take it and pinch it. So I'm gonna make a mark right here, and I want it to kind of be perfectly on the side. I wanna make a mark right here and a mark on the other side so I know where I want it to stitch together. And then one more spot that I want to do it. I want to bring it to about right there. And then do the same thing on the other side. Here's the 3 marks that I've made, and I'm just going to cut that triangle right out. The great thing about this material is that because it's t-shirt material, there's a lot of forgiveness in it. It's very stretchy. So if you end up not cutting a seam allowance into it, it's gonna be just fine. So this is the top part of the skirt where we've made the cuts. And now all we need to do is glue them together. So I'm gonna take the liquid stitch and put it along one side. Kind of want to make it kind of a thick line. Really, this is just glue and it's amazing stuff. So you can't use Elmer's glue. This is gonna make it so that you can actually like machine wash it after a certain amount of time, that type of a thing. So it's made specifically for material. And now I'm just going to leave it for 30 minutes. So this is how the skirt turned out. I think it turned out pretty good considering it's just the bottom half of this t-shirt, right? If you don't like the way that it turned out, you can also just get a white mini skirt and that would work perfect. Let me just do a quick rundown of all of the costumes and what you're gonna need for them. I got these gloves off of Amazon. They're super comfortable and easy to wear and play in and do whatever you need to. Also, they go up over the sleeve, and so when we cut the sleeve, we cut it at the elbow so that they could go over the sleeve. We've got the hair. I have a tutorial for how to make this hair. Also, easy alternative to making the headpiece would be just to buy a curly long red wig. Isn't it cute? Then underneath, I just have a black shirt. In the actual cartoon, she doesn't have anything. She just has a bare stomach and a black shirt, like crop top underneath. But this makes me feel a lot more comfortable, so this is what I'm wearing. And then black boots. And that's it for the Jessie costume. Okay, so we got this wig also off of Amazon. The gloves also off of Amazon. He's just wearing the Team Rocket shirt that we made, and then a black tight shirt underneath, purple belt, white pants, and pirate-looking boots. So we will have the links for all of the accessories and the things needed to finish off these costumes in the links below on Amazon. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Make sure to check out my other Team Rocket videos. Subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and watch me every day on the Beach House. We will see you guys next time. Meow! That's right! The next part and the last part for this part. We will have a link in the description below to the video. Oh, this is going crazy in my face.